Hello and welcome, family, to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well in all your ways, family, and you're living in your own narrative in this season, because we are in a new dispensation and the signs are everywhere. But Babylon is not going to show you how Babylon is falling. So it is up to each and every one of us to kind of read the signs and the world events with the eye of the new dispensation coming in and Babylon totally crumbling and falling down, family, because that's what we're witnessing. And it's so interesting to see the colonization of the divided kingdom by the descendants of those that the divided kingdom colonized. From those in the motherland in Africa to those in East Asia, the Indians, the Pakistani, to those in the Caribbean. Because we've seen what has happened with the riots in the divided kingdom, where there's been massive rallies as well, where the British, the Mzungu British, I guess that's what you'd call them, are actually, chanting for their home to come back to them, chanting for immigrants to leave, getting extremely violent, creating a very hostile environment for those from Kenya, from Nigeria, from all over the world, family, who don't look like them. But the irony of it all is, family, that most of the hospitals are run by doctors who are people of color. Most of their lawyers, most of their engineers are immigrants who came, and because just of the pressure of being an immigrant, went through the system. So if all the people of color were to leave Britain right now, they wouldn't have enough manpower to run their society. They wouldn't have enough doctors, they wouldn't have enough nurses, they wouldn't have enough engineers, and many, many other fields that we don't even know about, family. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, the divided kingdom had sent WhatsApp messages, was doing a WhatsApp campaign and a Facebook campaign inviting the youth of Africa to join the British Army, and saying, they'd become British citizens and they'd get all these small, small privileges and be trained and everything. All of these are signs of the seasons and times we are living in. Just as the Mzungu has tried to swallow us whole on the motherland, we now find that the children and the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren of those who were brutalized are subtly and quietly taking over the center of the kingdom. They may act sometimes like they're more British than the British. If you remember how many Africans cried when the Queen died and things like that. But this is a reality that the divided kingdom is dealing with, family. And so it is that season where what has been done in the previous dispensation that has just ended will be reversed or will be felt in the other way. Those that were colonized will become the colonizer, but in a new way, because we're more humane and we're the ancient ones and we're the oldest nations. We operate on spirit and wisdom. It is as it should be, family. And a lot of this is happening because the divided kingdom and other European nations, through their corporations and the whole neo-colonial system they've created, through economies, humanitarian aid, war and armies and all these things, through that new neo-colonial system. But that is all over now, because literally the snake is eating itself, family. And as the snake eats itself, as we go through this reset of nature, it's like a war between AI and nature, or the limited AI that the enemies of our soul has created with their alien friends and nature. If you know, you know. It is good to set yourself aside and take this time to heal, to restore yourself, to restore your memory, to restore your heart, to restore your strength, your body, to become independent, to grow your own food, to move out of the Babylon cities, because they're going to do whatever it takes to stay in power. And their technology, they don't talk about it, but they have all kinds of radio weapons, all kinds of electromagnetic weapons, all kinds of chemicals and sprays and all these things that are currently being beefed into the atmosphere to impact the thinking and the feeling of the people. Things that can make you depressed, things that can make you go into a rage and go to the streets. All the technologies of mind control have been perfected at this time. And so our role really, unless you're called family, is to step aside. And even if you're assisting, assist from a distance until maybe your spiritual team and your ancestors tell you to do otherwise. But what an amazing time to be alive and to be the eyes of our ancestors as the redemption song is fulfilled. Special shout out to every single person that supports us on Patreon. We appreciate, love you so much. You guys are literally the ones who have kept us until such a time as this. How great it is to give such news, family. How great it is to have started telling the news of how we were being overridden and overcome, and to be here now as we transition to being the rulers of the new age. Thanks to everyone that sends us a donation through PayPal. There's an amazing gift for you in the mail. Until next time, Tuko pamoja.